In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the major differences between two of the most talked about Android AI boxes, both of which belong to the Carlinkit brand, the TBox Plus and the TBox Max, which is also known as the TBox Ambient. And in case you didn't already know, an Android AI box or an Android box is a device that can convert your car's original infotainment system into a fully functional Android device that looks and operates similar to an Android tablet. And the only major requirement for these devices to work in your car is that your car should be compatible with wired Apple CarPlay. That's it. Here I have the top variants of both the units, which are the 8 gigs of RAM with 128 gigs of internal memory or ROM. I've already uploaded very detailed review videos for both these devices on my channels. Do check them out after this video in order to get a deeper look into either the devices to help you make an informed purchase decision. Be sure to watch this video till the very end, as I have an exclusive discount coupon for you all to use on your Carlinkit purchases. So without further ado, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notifications, and let's finally get on with this video. Let's first take a look at the key similarities among both the devices, and then we'll move over to the major differences between them. Starting with the box itself, we get very similar looking square box designs for both of these products, with these casings covering both the boxes. Inside the boxes, we get very similar contents with the exception of a metallic SIM ejector tool with the TBox Max. Coming to the device itself, both of their form factors are quite similar once again, with the exception of the Max being a bit chunkier than the Plus. Both of them get Android 13 versions out of the box, though the latest Android 14 version isn't yet available for either the devices. Both of them can be very easily upgraded within the user interface itself with the help of the built-in Photo app. Both the devices support wireless Apple CarPlay as well as wireless Android Auto functionalities, with iPhone 6 and above having iOS versions 10 and above, or Android phones having versions 11 and above. Connectivity in terms of 4G network as well as Wi-Fi is once again same in both the units. However, we get a slightly better Bluetooth performance in the Max, at least on paper. Even though on paper we get slightly different 8-core processor chipsets in both the devices, the performance experienced in both of them is quite similar. And as far as functionality of apps goes in both the devices, it is also once again very similar. No matter the number of apps you open up in either the devices, there is hardly any lag or latency whatsoever. Be it either watching movies on your desired app, listening to music, or even playing games on the head unit, which by the way is going to be a favorite for kids in the car. Everything works just wonderfully using either the TBox Plus or even the Max. Now, I won't be showcasing each and every app in this video since I've already done that in my review videos, so do check them out after this video. With almost everything quite similar so far among both the devices, let's now take a look at the key differences between both of them, which would ultimately help you in reaching a purchase decision. The first difference is a very small one, but it is a difference nonetheless, which is their weight, where the Max weighs about 85 grams while the Plus weighs approximately 62 grams. The second difference is in terms of the Bluetooth version in these products, with the version 4 Plus in the TBox Plus, while we get version 5 in the Max, though I hardly noticed any Bluetooth performance upgrade in the Max. The next difference can be seen on both the units, where the casings for the SIM card and memory card are missing in the TBox Plus. Another major difference that stands out immediately is the USB-A port on the TBox Max, which has been really helpful in my case, as I've been using it to power on my car's front dash cam, saving me the need to use another one of my car's USB-A ports. Continuing with the things that stand out in the TBox Max is the obvious RGB ambient lights, which do not necessarily add any functionality to the unit, but it does make the device look pretty. Owing to both the USB-A port as well as the RGB lights, we get a slightly more power consumption of 5 watts in the TBox Max compared to the 3 watts in the TBox Plus, which is another small difference. However, a major difference between both these fantastic products is the external memory support they can handle using our own micro SD cards. While the TBox Plus supports a maximum of 256 gigs of external storage, the TBox Max, however, supports exactly double of that, an additional 512 gigs of storage. Huge difference if you ask me. And the last difference between the TBox Plus and the TBox Max is obviously their price. At the time this video is being recorded, this TBox Plus top variant is available for $182 US. However, this TBox Max top variant is available for $199 US, which is a difference of just $17 US. And both of these prices include all shipping charges. No extra amount has to be spent. On top of that, you get to use my discount code of 20% off, bringing the price down even further, no matter which product you buy. My recommendation, of course, would be to go with the TBox Max top variant, as the price difference in my opinion is quite less. So there you have it, guys. These were some of the major differences between the Carlinkit TBox Plus and the TBox Max or Ambient. No matter which device you opt for, you cannot really go wrong with either one of them, as both of them are very powerful and extremely useful devices that will help keep you and your family entertained throughout your journeys. As always, these sort of devices that allow us to watch videos while the car is being driven are targeted especially for your family and friends or co-passengers to keep them entertained while you concentrate on the road. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. Hope you found this video informative. I'll catch you guys soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye.